Hi, it's Teacher Melissa, and I want to bring you some tips today about how you can handle it if you need to look away or look down from the camera in your online classroom. Now, I've been seeing quite a few Facebook posts lately of teachers who are very concerned, and rightfully so, because they've gotten some bad reviews or bad feedback from parents about not paying attention to their child in class or looking down, or the parents have accused them of looking at their phone or just not focusing in class. And it can look that way when we are looking down. Now, to us, it's only a very brief split second. But on video, it can be a long time. It seems like a long time. So just think about what it looks like when there's dead air, or like when the newscasters are on and they don't know the camera's on them yet. And it's really like 2.5 seconds, but it looks extremely awkward. So that's the kind of thing that we have to deal with when we're online. So we need to do some things to let the parents and the student know what we're doing. So here's my tip to you. If I am doing something for the benefit of the student, I show them what I'm doing, I mention it out loud, and I will often write about it in feedback. For instance, I take physical notes on a piece of notebook, scrap notebook paper during my classes. I have another video if you want to see how I take notes. But I can't help it. I mean, I'm not looking down a lot. Sometimes I have to write more, but it does look like I'm looking away from the camera. So if you are taking notes, if you are typing notes and it looks like you're looking off to the side, or whatever you're doing, however you're taking notes, you need to somehow let it be seen on screen that you are doing that for the benefit of the students. So when I'm taking notes, I let them see my pen, and I'll write my note. Look, you can just barely see it. So if I've corrected a pronunciation, I'm about to, like the th sound, things, things. I don't want to just write and look down. I'll go things. Yes, things. Okay, I know it looks pretty obvious, but I'm showing them my pen. I'm letting them see this is the pen that I'm using. So I'll write things. If it's a brand new to me student and I've got a helicopter mom back there, good for her. I'm glad she's on my team. I might even like pick up my pad of paper real quick. So it's obvious. Now I only have to do that once or twice in a class, because then I can just show my pen. I'll keep it in my hand. I'll reach up to my touch screen to move something around, but they've seen my pen. Now, sometimes my older students will say, "What are you writing, Teacher Melissa?" And I'll show them, "Look," and that's been really impressive to parents. So if you're using a pen, just show them your pen. Now, there have been times when last minute I decide I want to show something to my student. We've mentioned something in an extension question, or something comes up, and I want to show them something on my phone. So I don't ever go like this while I'm looking on my phone. I'll say, "Oh, can I show you? Wait a moment. Can I show you on my phone? Wait." And I've got my phone right here. I'm not hiding it. I want them to see, and I'm swiping through. Oh, wait a moment. Oh, I want to show you, and this is what came up the other day. I wanted to show the student a photograph of my house. I live in a condo, and they don't really have a concept of like a 2 or 3 floor apartment. They're all really big. So I said, "Oh, look. Yes, it's spring, beautiful trees." But I say, "Oh, wait a minute. I will show you." The little one, "Wait, I will show you." If it's an older student, "Wait a moment. I want to show you on my phone." Okay. Oh, and then I'm looking and I'm looking back at them, but my phone is clearly in view. It's for the benefit of the student. So I want them to see. I don't want it to be like this. If it is a reward and you've got your tablet or your phone, I don't look down to find the reward. I want them to see whatever it is. Even if I've got a dual screen or something, or it's minicam, I don't care. I want them to see what's in my hand, and I want them to see my excitement. Oh, I want them to see the excitement that I have, that I'm getting ready to show them something. So it's for their benefit. Show them exactly what you're doing. Now, what if you drop a prop? and it's down on, and you need that prop. Okay, I've done the pick it up with my toes thing. I've seen people have like a really long thing, like with maybe a magnet on it, and they reach down and pick it up with a magnet. Heck, I've dropped a soccer ball and it has rolled across the floor. That happened this morning, and I had to go get it. I make it funny and I make a big deal out of it. If I've dropped, I say, oh, wait, I dropped my ball. Oh no. And then I'm chasing after it. And then I come back here. I found it. Make it funny. Make a big deal of it. Go get your soccer ball. Go get your basketball. Whatever it is rolled across the floor. If I've dropped a prop, and I'm like this, oh, wait a moment. Tell them you're going to go get it. Don't just disappear. Then I'll reach down and get it, and I'll go, surprise. And I teach them the word. I type it in the chat box. Surprise. So then I'll go, peekaboo. Play a game with it. Make it real quick. Okay. My older kids, I don't have to do that. With my regulars, I don't have to. They trust me. But when I am building rapport with new students and with new parents, I want them to know what I'm doing. And then I'll say, here it is. Oh, whatever. I dropped it. Whatever. So hold up your prop. Hold up your reward. Whatever you've dropped. Kind of make it funny. Teach them a word. Teach them surprise or peekaboo or here I am, and get them to do something. Oh, what do you have? Let them do surprise. Let them do peekaboo with you. But show them what you're doing and tell them, even if it's a little, it's the parent watching the playback. So, oh, wait a moment goes a long way instead of just disappearing or looking down or you're looking around. Tell them what you're doing. They'll get it. No big deal. Okay. Now, if it is in feedback, I don't mention that I'm writing notes because they can see that I'm writing notes. So I don't really need to mention that. If something rolled away and I taught them a new word like surprise or I found it or I dropped it, I'll write that in the feedback. Coco and I had a friendly conversation. I taught her the new word surprise when we jump in front of someone. And then you can watch the class video to see this new word. So if I think I need to do that, or I was happy to show Coco photos of my home on my camera today. We talked about the difference between apartment and house. So if I've shown them something, Coco really enjoys the digital rewards, whatever you're doing. I might mention it. Now, again, once they're my regular for 3 or 4 classes, they know that's what I do. I don't need to mention it every time. Hardly ever, right? But if you're concerned about it, or if something out of the ordinary happens, or you're taking notes, okay, then you should be covered, all right? Now, let's say you get a bad parent feedback about looking away from the camera. All right. Now you're covered. Now you can just kindly and politely respond, ask for a review of the Apple feedback that you got and watch the class video. And then you can just kindly say, I was taking notes at minute 10, minute 15 seconds. You can see my pen in the camera. I dropped a prop. I taught the student the word surprise. Please watch the class video at 12 minutes, 19 seconds. Give a little timestamp because whoever's reading the ticket will love you. They'll be on your side if you can tell them exactly where you were showing the student and the parent what you were doing, how you were doing it, and what happened. And it should be fine. Now, I've never had a negative review about looking away from the camera, and I drop stuff all the time. I use my phone to show pictures. I write notes every single class, but I'm careful to show and tell because it's for the benefit of the student. So expect the best, expect everything to go well, and just cover yourself and help your student along the way. Let me know if these tips helped you out. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel below if you'd like to be notified immediately of any new content that comes out. Have a great day.